Just a bit more, and we're gonna be into the weapon shop, where we can sell all this crap. Sir, did you know you have a skull in your store? Should I be concerned? Is this what happens to bad customers?
War on Nerum. War on Kile.
Oh, you're not black
Madness. The fuck is wrong with this world?
Yeah? What do you want?
Oh, I'm sorry, sir. I'd like to buy some of your crap.
No, I just put them out for you to look at. Tell me what you need, and be quick about it.
Well, fine. I guess I'll just take all this fine, you know, all this nice, valuable crap and take it somewhere else. We'll keep these two, you know, fire and ice. Disenchant that one. And, you know, much as I hate to say it, I don't really need this sword anymore. It's not as good as that. And honestly, that isn't as good as what I conjure, and it weighs a ton. You know what? Fine, we'll get rid of it too. Seems a pity though, because that's a nice thing. And we can put that in the chest because it.
No, I just
The
put them
UI
out for you
seemed
to
kind
look
of
at.
frozen there.
Tell me what you need, and be quick about it.
Gonna sell you all these fine steel arrows, all these starling arrows, all the steel arrows because we have all rune arrows, and we don't really need these either because we have a bow that conjures arrows. We're gonna put those in the chest if ever we get. We're never gonna use these, honestly. The Eterna boots are better than the assassin shoes. We can throw those away. You know, the problem is I want to use set items because they seem to have awesome bonuses. If only for fortification, but I don't need to use these, really. Wait, what? Only Handicraft 4 can make ebony armor? I'm totally okay with this. What do you have for me? Nothing I really need. But that's okay because I understand your neighbor sells archery equipment. I'm quite eager to go look at that. Herbgoth's leather goods. Herbgoth.
How may I be of service?
I'd like to see you wear it, please. Your neighbor sells kind of crap gear. Honestly, that's all you have? I don't know whether I want this. I think I do. What's my archery at right now? At 27. We'll buy. Let's buy 8. Make it a nice even 35.
Of course.
Because we need to save some money for. We need to save some money for what's it called? Ambrosia. That's the thing.
Yes?
And from what I understand, there is an alchemist in the Nobles District. What statue?
Yes?
My sir?
Yes, your sir. Don't know why they got that out. I don't really need it. Also, now we need to see just how expensive ambrosia is. I'd also like to see whether they have some, you know, some blue flowers, some wheat. Maybe I can make some potions for myself.
Look.
Looking for a sign. Hey, that looks like an alchemist shop. Mirella's Miraculous Mixtures. How's that for a name? Hello, hello!
Need something?
I'd like to see what you're selling, please.
What? Oh, yes, certainly.
You don't have ambrosia. You don't have ingredients either. What kind of alchemist are you? Oh boy. Is there anyone else here? No? Come on, I need this ambrosia. I'm an addict, trust me. What can I make? That will have to work. Ah, boy. This is not a good sign.
So many strange faces. Well,
Who are
Hey,
you?
wait a minute. You...
Oh, I've been sent to
Never
find
mind.
you.
Oh, you're an outlander, aren't you? From Kira. Your skin, it looks, different.
Well, why do you ask?
I mean, no offense, really. I'm just, well, curious.
Yeah, my mother was a Curadian. I'm from Nerim, though.
Narum, you say? Huh. But still, your mother must have told you a lot about her homeland, didn't she? Is it true that a child on Kira has at least 5 fathers and 4 mothers? An old sailor told me that once. You live in those, communes, not in regular families, right?
Oh, the things I could tell you. Oh, you know, part of me is longing to say, you know, I had a normal family until I killed my mother and my sister and my father burned the house down. That's normal, right? Yeah, some people live in those, but not many. Curanian culture is quite rich. You bigot. The commune's just a facet.
Oh, yes, of course. There are mage circles, the universities. The sailor told me that too. You know, once this chaos in the world is over, I want to go travel myself. Who knows? Maybe a captain will hire me as a deckhand. Anyway, thanks for your time. Walk blessed.
Oh, I don't think so. Aren't you the guy? Aren't you someone I'm supposed to find?
You're an outlander, aren't you?
No, I need to find Elia.
From Kira. Your skin, it looks,
Who are
different.
One day, I'm an adventurer, and I'm gonna explore the entire world.
Maybe you have some ambrosia?
My friend. Of course.
No, you don't.
Take care.
Are you Elia?
Hello.
No. Who are you?
Is it important?
Apparently not.
I really need that new herbal essence for my hair.
Nobody? Nobody. Come on, does nobody sell? Oh, I bet the Sun Temple has them. I mean, with all those mages around, they probably have some. I hope. Are you alright?
Yes?
Yeah, I'm new here. Do you have any tips?
Well, maybe I do. But why don't you ask one of your 1,000 wives, Coleman? I have nothing to say to you.
Excuse
Now
me?
shove off.
Yeah, are you always this friendly?
Of course. Especially to people of your kind. Now excuse
My
me.
kind?
I have to go.
Go sit on a cactus. It's the bathhouse. You know what's really comforting is imagining that I'm a stealth archer. And I could kill her with no problems. Where the heck is the door? Oh, there's the way up. No, officers, I was not plotting murder, just imagining it. Made me very happy. Please don't crash on me.
This is holy ground, Outlander.
Drop
you
it.
don't belong
Go away.
here.
Sanctum? Will they attack me if I go in here? Can I just pull rank, say, you know what, screw you, I'm trying to stop the end of the world? Alchemist. You.
Keep walking. An outlander.
No.
What are you doing in this part of the city? Shouldn't you be, I don't know, somewhere else?
Oh, hello. I can disenchant that sword here. And I can see about enchanting.
Look, where
Wait, mine
is
was
this
already
supposed
enchanted.
to lead?
What can I do with this?
Thou art my my glimmer at the horizon. Thy name is my sacrament, and thy path I will honor.
I suppose that makes
in
sense.
life
No, that's
as
not
in
worth it.
death.
You just don't get any younger.
What does my current helmet actually do for me? Not that much, but it's also part of a set. I think... Okay, important question. How does this look?
Oh shit. I have to remember that.
Like a bloody twit. No, I'm trying to imagine it. You know, looking at it from all angles. Digging the high collar, kind of.
Greetings.
Kind of matches the armor.
Walk blessed.
Greetings.
Please,
Greetings.
sell me some alchemist. Sell me some ambrosia. I heard Apothecarius. Where are you? It's only 1:19. You can't be going out for lunch, can you?
Yes.
You.
A foreigner, huh? What a surprise.
Please sell me potions.
Move, huh?
Okay, that's kind of an impressive statue. I like that. That was awesome. Malthus in all his glory.
This is holy ground, Outlander. You do not belong here.
Will no one here talk to me at least? Or talk to me besides in terms saying, "Get out! Stop being in here! You're a heretic!" Yes. How nice. How kind of you to notice. I'm also trying to save the world, and you're standing in my way. Or at least you're not trying to help me very much. Why do you hate the world? I mean, I have plenty of reasons. Namely, every single one of you around me, but, you know, apart from that, it's a nice place.
Oh, hey.
Walk blessed.
You know, you're one of the first nice people I've met here. Please don't ruin it. Emporium, that's kind of like a marketplace, right?
Walk blessed.
Yeah, about that book. I'll get it right back to you, alright?
100 times. The sky can rain fire. Magisters never change.
Huh? What do you want?
Ambrosia is what I want. Ooh, hello. Hey, I don't have to steal it because somehow everyone knows when it's stolen or not. You know, these loading times are kind of annoying. It only seems to happen in Ark, but it's still annoying. Or rather, the loading times themselves aren't... Oh, hello! That's Volume 3. I need to find Volume 2 before I start reading that one, but hey, that good for us, right?
By the way, have you seen this new Meremise mage book?
You know, this seems kind of like a safety hazard right there.
That's the Grandmaster.
Let's try over here.
Well met.
Not much luck of finding an alchemist in the... An apothecarius in the quarters, is there? Amelia, who are you? You're a bard, and therefore not worth my time.
What do you want, urchin child?
Not an urchin, not a child. I'd like some respect, please. You know, trying to save the world here, and no one wants to help.
Yes.
There was an apothecarius back in Riverwood, wasn't there? Or Riverville? Yeah, back in the marketplace, I think. I do need to head back there sometime.
This is holy ground, Outlander. You do not belong here.
So if I become part of this order, then will they let me buy stuff? Please let me buy stuff. I just need to get this fever taken care of. Oh, hello. That's a... I don't remember seeing anyone who could cure this in there.
Well, Knight. Greetings, Prophet. I'm Juslan Sharon, and as you might know already, one of the ever-renowned Neramese mages around here. What's your name?
Dane. Dane the Heretic.
I see. And we share the same blood, it seems. One day, you have to tell me about your Kyrean ancestry. But anyway, what brings you to me? Do you need anything specific? Or do you just want to talk?
Yeah, you know about magic. Care to share your insight on how it works?
What, are you asking me to teach you? From what I've heard, you know magic as if you've studied it for centuries. But sure, why not? What do you want to know?
Can you tell me about Sinistra?
Shh, don't talk so loud. You know how our holy friends around here feel about this school. We don't want them to get upset, do we?
No, we
Sinistra.
don't.
It's the mightiest of the three schools, but also the most dangerous one. Which is why practicing it is forbidden on every continent of the civilized world, except for Kiran. That is mostly due to the kind of eventualities it interacts with. The human psyche and the forces of life and death. Someone trained in the arts of psionics is capable of forcing his will onto others, and I'm not speaking metaphorically here. An able entropist, on the other hand, can revive the dead as his minions, and channel the energy of death.
Stop shoving me!
A stunningly powerful feat if you know what you're doing, and a stunningly suicidal one if you don't. This is also why only 5 of 10 students of Sinistra manage to master it. The other 5s either stop in time or end up as either a driveling lunatic in an asylum, or as a greenishly steaming skeleton.
Ooh, charming!
Both of the latter rather undesirable perspectives, if you ask me. So if you plan to use it yourself, just be careful.
Will do. So what about thaumaturgy?
A thaumaturgist is able to alter his body and his surroundings to his liking. In practice, that means he can, for example, create magical wards between his fingertips, or send bursts of telekinetic energy towards his foes. He can also boost his own bodily capabilities, and even go as far as healing his own wounds, even though that is to be done with caution, since it strains the mind quite a lot. A very noble school, you see, but also very limited.
Okay. And elementarism, that sounds like fire and lightning and zappy stuff like that.
Elementarism. If Sinistra is a Skaragian dagger, and thaumaturgy is a solid broadsword, then elementarism is a giant two-handed warhammer. A good elementarist is able to realize eventualities in which the air around him suddenly bursts into flame, or channel lightning from the sky. A very aggressive and powerful school, as you can imagine. Most arcanists favor it above others.
But you still have no ambrosia.
Walk blessed.
You too.
One day, Nea. One day.
Now, if it isn't the prodigy, well?
Yeah, not worth it. All right, fine, you're worth it. Who? You did give me that ritual that totally almost killed me. I'm having trouble telling you apart.
Oh, don't tell Lucy that. Altogether, it's her, Yuslan, me, and 2 acolytes. Yuslan is probably the most gifted entropist of the civilized world, and I doubt there's anyone who knows more about the Pyreans.
You're doing that thing with your mind
Lucy.
again, you know that? Tell me about your order's history. How do you come to be here?
Oh, do you really need me to answer that? Just take a look around. There are all sorts of great historical writings on us here. We're a bunch of bloodthirsty heretics who followed Tenor Aranthiel's deluded son into the war against the gods, who gloriously defeated us in the Battle of Zaramar. Naratzul was locked into an old tower, and those of us who remained cowardly fled into the Nerimese mountains, and have since then terrorized and plotted against the poor people of the civilized world by all means necessary. Oh, and did I forget to mention that we eat babies for breakfast? Well, now I have.
I'm glad I didn't decide to ignore you. Did I touch a nerve there?
Sorry. I suppose I just shouldn't have read that much Enderalian literature on the subject. If there's someone who deserves an award for biased misrepresentation of the facts, it's the buffoons who run this place.
So, what part of Narum are you from?
Oh, that's hard to tell. Most of the time I was with Narathzul's order in the Kabet Mountains. But when I was younger, I used to travel a lot, not only in Nerim. What about you? Which idiots did you have the misfortune to be raised by? The foolhardy rebels up north? The bootlicking pawns of the Chancellor in the Middle Realm? Or the fanatic, mask-wearing cultist oafs down south?
The latter. Ostian, to be precise.
Ostian, I see. A beautiful piece of earth, actually. But these sodding cultists and their creator have done their best to make it a living nightmare. Truth be told, it was them who made me join Narathzul's fight against religion back in the days. I was a young traveling arcanist then, and wanted to make some money in Ostian's arena. Fight some rabid animals, oh, you know the story.
Yep.
I had heard a lot about Nerim's south, and imagined a place at the pulse of life. Exotic music, adventure, beautiful women. But you know who greeted me when I reached the city gates?
Who?
Corpses. They burnt their skin off, and then nailed them to crosses. There were at least 50 of them. Men, women, children. And they were set up at the roadside like trees in an alley. It was atrocious. The smell of burnt meat everywhere. The screams of those who still lived, and all of it only because some fool has decided that they had somehow acted against their god. I still dream of it sometimes. Well, that was when I declared war on religion. I was so sick of seeing people cutting each other's throats only because they project their own personal problems into some holy scripture or higher power. And that's not even the worst part. They're beyond reason. Why are you doing this, I ask them. Because my God told me to. What's left to say there? You can essentially justify anything with that logic.
Suppose so.
This is why this place makes me sick. We need the Order's manpower. They need our knowledge about the Pyreans, and we both do want the same thing, yes. But philosophy and freedom of thought are nowhere to be found. It's pathetic.
You know, I like you. Is it really religion, though? Or just people in power who use it as a tool?
Yes, and no. On the one hand, yes, a happy person will most likely never become a murderer, no matter if he or she follows the teachings of this creator or some Quiranian philosopher. But if something happens to this person, hunger, fear, shattered dreams, a peaceful ideology can make all the difference. What is religion, after all? It's a guide to live life, a set of values. And even if it's just one line in the Holy Scripture that says, kill the infidels, how likely is it that a broken man will interpret it in a peaceful way?
I see where
if you
you're coming
want
at.
a justification to spill blood, you will find it. If your religion was ambivalent to begin with, even better. There's a lot of discussion about that on Kira. And it drives me mad to hear people prattling on about how it's all a matter of interpreting the scripture in different ways. Blazes, if your ideology is so peaceful, why does it say, slayeth this, slayeth that, rather than just get along? It's pathetic.
Fair enough. So you're saying a peaceful religion shouldn't be ambivalent at all?
Yes, go on. Try to justify a massacre like the one in Ostian, with a philosophy that consists of only 2 principles and nothing more. Respect those around you, and killing is bad regardless of the motives. Good luck.
One day.
Huh. I mean, religion can do good, too. You know, even as a heretic, religion can do good. Maybe not this religion, certainly not one that relies on saying we're going to shut down all freedom of thought, all freedom of, life, in order to have perfect order for those in power. Gosh dang it, this is a hard choice. You know, we're going to go with the second one, if only because I remember people in robes coming to kill me, and people in robes are generally people who are religious. That's a terrible justification, isn't it? Really, I'm just trying to say what will be helpful, what will be good for you, but, Yeah, I'm sorry, that's what I think. Religion can do good. Even if it's just, a lie to make people feel better, it can do good.
Oh, believe me, they do that anyway. Plus, if the only thing keeping a person from killing and robbing another one is the thought that some higher power will punish him for it, then that person wasn't a paragon of virtue to begin with.
Let's hope he knows.
I'm having some trouble shutting down these thoughts, because you make some good points. Unfortunately, you still don't have ambrosia, and I'm still sick. So you know what we're going to do? We're going to take a Myrad to Riverville. Because there are some things I still need to do around there. I need to take care of, that, there's a kid who found a chest. Need to figure out where that went. There was a crazy old lady who turned out to be not so crazy, or less crazy than she looked. And we have
But I think it's about the tome.
A quest with the mayor. His wife is sick and he needs some help.
Well, never mind.
And I need some more scrolls of Return to Ark, but I have at least 2, so that'll have to do, I think. Glacier hounds live in the northern mountains of Enderal. Well, that's good to know, because I will probably be heading there soon enough.
Walk blessed. Walk blessed.
You too. Oh, no. First, need to turn around and go to the Undercity. The whole reason I came back here was to buy ambrosia, but also to buy lockpicks. And I'm down to my last, I think, 4 now. Come on, load faster so I can turn around and get the other loading screen. Oh, also I need to get some quests from people in the Undercity, because I'm sure that some of them have quests. Some of them have interesting things they'll want an enterprising Kyrenian like me to do. Undercity is over here, I think.
Penny, my sir. Please, just one penny.
Earlier. I realize that's terrible, but I need my pennies. I need to save them for books. place is awesome! How'd you guys do this? This place is so structurally unsound, it should be collapsing in on itself. The entire city is built on this place? Who are you? Lowdown and Nodown. Are you two twins? There's gotta be somebody here who has lockpicks. What's wrong with you? Okay, adventurer senses are tingling. They're saying there's nothing. There's no way this is just an empty shed. There's gotta be some kind of secret lever, some kind of trap door that, you know, leads into an epic shrine or something like that. Maybe it's just, you know, an empty shed. Are you the one whistling? I need you to stop.
Hello.
A penny, Master. Please, just one penny.
Foreigners.
Yes, but I'm a foreigner with coin, and that makes me a friend, surely, right?
What?
Who are you?
Well, yeah, that's what I'd call myself. Even though I'd wager those fine misers and dames of the sickle would disagree. Let me put it this way. If you're looking for equipment, I'm sure I'll have a thing or two which might pique your interest. And I'm not averse to a good find of yours.
What about, borrowed items?
Borrowed items? I'm not sure what you mean.
You have ambrosia. You are now my best friend. And lockpicks! Doubly my best friend. With books of archery, that are somehow more expensive here than upstairs.
Safe travels.
Safe travels to you too.
What?
You're a bard, sorry.
Malfast's blessing.
Our ancient will newborn in his eyes, no place could keep him.
Yeah. Just a minute, really quick save. Yeah, your brother sent me. He wants to tell you where you get the safety for your father's heritage.
Oh, does he now? Good old Milburn and his silver tongue. Now he's found himself a lackey to do his dirty work for him.
Potatoes.
Let's make this short. I'll keep the key.
That should be
No idea what he told you, but it wasn't the truth. Because if it were, you sure as fuck wouldn't be here.
Well, why are you here? And what's the truth then?
I'm sure he told you about the raid in our village. Well, there's one thing he didn't tell you. After those fuckers killed our parents and tried to break into our house, he left me behind. Took all the valuables he could carry. Just ran away. If I hadn't managed to flee, he wouldn't have shed a fucking tear for me.
But since fate was so kind to me, things turned out differently. I made it out alive and walked all the way to Ark, where I thought he was.
So, you'd think he was glad to see me when I found him in these tunnels, wouldn't you? Well, you're wrong. He let me sleep from our parents' money, but made me feel as if it was a privilege. And guess what? That hasn't changed. Until today. Yes. He pays for my room in the barracks. But that's about it.
Okay. So, I see your point, but Milbert needs that money. He'll have to close down a shop, if so, and then you'll both be on the street. Please?
Worth it. It has been far too long since this asshole has seen the mud of the Undercity.
Okay, I get it, you're a prick, but I don't... What do you need the money for? It doesn't seem like you're doing anything useful with it.
I survive. That's more than most people around here manage. And please, spare me your moral speech. I'm done with it. I know that. But it doesn't change the fact that it's Milbert's fault, too.
Just give me the key, alright? We'll see what he does with it.
Are you deaf? I said no! But obviously I need to put it another way.
Okay. I'm wearing... Okay, I'm at lower health, but I have better armor than you. Nobody's... I'm glad you're dancing to me. Don't get in my way! I feel really bad right now. I just beat up this bum! Because, you know, oh, she's being... She's being a bum and putting her head in another girl's skirt, you know.
Fine. Fine, I get it. You win. I'll tell you where the key is. But don't expect too much. The money's almost gone. Close to the entrance of the pit, there are some barrels. I hid it there. Go. And do what you have to do.
Okay. Hey, you wanna lose some money?
Oh, you're not from around here, are you? I know that accent.
Do you now?
Have you heard the news about the All right then, bring it on.
How much money do you have? 83, huh, I guess? Okay. So, maximum of 30. Seven. $17. If I roll average, we're good. If not, we lose. Okay. Statistically speaking, we lose.
Oh, you're not from around here, are you? I know that accent.
Okay, give me my money back. Wait, I don't have enough pennies. Somebody's oh, right, because
Fine, I get it.
Because I spent it all on you.
I'll tell you where the key is.
That makes sense.
Don't expect too much. The money's almost gone.
But it's worth it. Because we have ambrosia. I sound like a druggie, don't I?
Close to the entrance of the pit, there's some bear.
Foreigners.
A penny, my sir. Please, just one penny.
You know, I'd love to give it to you, but I don't have pennies right now. Here's an idea. I was just testing, saying, okay, does that work? And yes, I'm killing rats to get my health back up. I'm sorry, I'm kind of desperate right now. And I realize I do not have enough money to take the mine rat. So we're gonna have to use the scroll of teleport to Riverville that we never used from. No. Did we actually? Is this the one that Despar gave us?
Yes.
Oh yes, what a mistake. It's also a good mistake because it's the kind I can't afford to do anything else with. Man, learning stuff is expensive. That I had nearly 2,000, and just those 8 books nearly wiped me out. Where's that crate? You're an alchemist. You.
Greetings.
Here's your potion.
Oh, show me. Oh, joy, you are right. Oh, by the billows of cosmos, how can I ever thank you?
A never-ending lifetime supply of ambrosia.
Master Skull. One moment.
Not the skull. That wasn't the deal.
Pennies for a sack of grain. Damn these farmers.
All right. I'll take the skull.
Of course, you've earned it. You. Yes, that might work. There is an old Pyrean stone circle close to the old trading post called 3 River Watch.
Yeah, I've been there.
Go there at midnight and balance the skull on your head. If I'm right, you should feel the effect within seconds. And now, thank you again and walk blessed. That is, if there's nothing else you need. Maybe an herb to get rid of those dark circles under your eyes.
Did you actually give me any money? Can I see your wares?
Yes.
Nope,
yes,
still
of
4.
course.
You have a lot of ambrosia. And if you're gonna make me pay out, gonna make me pay for it, like it. That's not an artichoke. I'm sorry, that's not.
Farewell.
Luckily, we have this chest here that has a shared inventory. Which I can't sell you because those are weapons. Never mind.
May your path always be even.
What did that verse say? Something about the headwaters? The verse for that chest, I mean. Ooh, there's something over there. Company says I want to get up on this rock. Let's see if I can. What's this? Cold Knight. Is that a sword? Four points of frost damage? Oh, but it's two-handed. Handicraft. Oh. This is the place then. Note to Finder. Dear Finder, if you read this, it means that you have found my legacy. Whoever you are, take it and use it for a meaningful purpose. I emphasize it again, meaningful. For no value in the world I will leave my hard-earned money to my daughter and her idiotic scheming. B. Leclerc. Huh. Where's that kid? What am I doing? I'm sitting here waiting for my health to slowly regenerate. When I could just eat some food. Note to self: don't eat food. It ends the world.